Hi, welcome to Reflections of You, where we make cards to spread joy to others. And today we're making 3 different types of masculine cards with 3 different types of techniques. So let's get started by using this Unity stamp, I'm Your Biggest Fan, to make a birthday card. It can also be used for Father's Day. We're going to take an A2 side folding card and put it in our MISTI, but we're going to put it in upside down. And then we're going to turn our MISTI around so that the side of the card is right there for us to line our stamp right next to the side of the card. Now this can be done with a variety of stamps, and we'll use the grid lines on the MISTI just to make sure that is on straight, and we'll just test it to make sure it lines up on the side of that card. Now I will use Memento black ink. I'm not going to color this, so this will be a quick card to make, and I'm going to stamp down the image. And next we are going to get our trimmer out, and this Tim Holtz trimmer is really nice. So unfold your card and find where the center is and line it up on the line of your trimmer, and these little marks on the side kind of let you know where to stop for cutting. But I'm not going to cut all the way up to the image, just part the way up, and I can snip off any more with the scissors. And then I'm going to go up at the top and do the same thing, and it makes you a little nervous, but I'm going to go right up to that image using those lines. And there we have our image cut right up to the image. And now we're going to just fussy cut out half of this image with our scissors. And this will be making a very unique fold on the side of the card that is going to allow us to put a pop of color behind and just make some added interest to the card. And I like this because it is just a technique that can be used with so many different types of stamps, and it allows you to have a fun focal point on your card. Father's Day. This makes a fun fold for your card, and we're going to decorate this up. I have cut a sheet of paper, an A2 size, out of my 6x6 paper pad. I like this paper. It kind of looks like the wind from the fan, the lines of it. And you can put it inside. That's going to decorate the inside of your card, and you can also do it on the outside. I've cut a 1.5 inch strip that I believe I'm going to place here, and then I am going to also cut a strip that's 1.5 inches for this other side, and I like how that looks, but I do want to change that up just a bit. I don't like that both of these are the same. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut a little wavy pattern into the cardstock so it looks. And I like that. I think that is going to look cute. I'm going to adhere both of those down on the card. I'm going to start with the outside, and I just think it adds a little interest having that wave. It's something that we don't normally see, and I like that it's just kind of organic and not perfect. And then I'll put this on the inside, and that will decorate up the inside but also the outside at the same time, and it will still give room to stamp your sentiment onto the inside of the card. And I do love how that looks. And then we will place our sentiment, it's your biggest fan, and we're going to figure out where we would like to stamp that. And you can stamp it in several different places, but I believe I will stamp this either at the top or the bottom. I put it back in the MISTI, and I decided that I liked it at the bottom. I do plan to use this card for a Father's Day card, but I do think it would be great to say I'm your biggest fan, even for a birthday card, and then stamp inside Happy Birthday or Happy Father's Day. I did get ink there on part of the stamp. I should have stamped it more lightly. I'm going to use my mono adhesive eraser and erase that ink away. And now the ink is all gone and erased away, and it looks perfect. The recipient will never know. The next stamp set we're using is Really Great Guy by Unity Stamps. For this technique, we're going to use the large stamp to make a background. We have red paper, and we're going to use red ink for the first background. We're going to move our paper over to the 5-inch mark on the MISTI so we know where to line it up each time, because we want the stamp to hang off and just show a partial of the image. Then we will rotate our paper and stamp it again. If you do not have ink that matches the color of your cardstock, I will show you another technique to make your background in just a minute that works with any color ink that you may have. Now we will position our stamp again down, and we will stamp it with our red ink onto our red paper. And as the ink dries, it will get just a tad bit darker, but this is really nice, especially if you don't have paper or you don't want to do another technique to coordinate with your stamp. Now, if you have red cardstock but not red ink, you can use your Versamark pad, and you can stamp the Versamark pad, and there you go. You have your image. It's very subtle, and it takes on the color of your cardstock. And you can do this multiple times and get just a little bit darker color there, and it will get darker as it dries. And then we will reposition our stamp. Now, if you wanted the pattern paper to be the same all the way across, you would have to move this 4 times, your stamp 4 times. But I just like that it has a varied look, and I find it's quick to just put the stamp on 2 times. So now we have the Versamark versus the ink. The ink's a little darker, and the Versamark is a little lighter. We will put in a 3x3 piece of paper. We're going to stamp this image with Memento black ink because I'm going to be coloring it with Copic markers. And I'm going to do 2 of these really quick. And this is how you can mass produce cards super quick whenever you're making birthday cards or any other type of cards. I normally like to make birthday cards for people in groups. I am going to color these images, and I want to use the colors of the rainbow. So I'll be using red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, and I will be using those colors throughout the different images. Now, how do I choose who to give my birthday cards to? I have the philosophy of trying to make a lot of birthday cards that are the same, but make out a list so that the people that are associated with each other would not receive the same type of birthday card. And this has worked out great for me, and it allows me to stretch my supplies to the max. Now you could put this image down on the card straight down, but I like to pop it up with the blue. You can see how pretty that is, and you can see that pattern in the back. And this is just a great way to show off the colors in your card. And it just pops that image up. I have stamped "Have a Really Great Day" and "Best Fishes." Best Fishes inside the card, and "Have a Really Great Day" on the outside of the card. And I think I don't want to take away from the image, but you can place it in different places onto your card. I like it as the main focal point. And now we have 2 cards that we have made quickly using the same set and making it with the background. And you can see that using both backgrounds, it's just a subtle difference. I will be using Scout Adventure by Unity Stamp for this next card. I will be making my own background using the tire stamp and also using washi tape to make that background like we did before. Now you could make the background down the side if you wanted to, but I want to first use this tire track washi tape. The great thing about the washi tape is if you do not like how it is laying on the card, it easily comes up and can be repositioned for the card. I couldn't find this tire track tape online. It was something I had in my stash, but you may be able to find something similar. And if you don't have this stamp set, I'm sure there's other washi tape that you can find that's masculine to use behind your image to make your background. And I will just cut this off. Sometimes the washi tape gets stuck onto your scissors and you may have to use Glue Gun to take any adhesive off of your scissors. But what I love about this technique is it's easy, it's very foolproof, and it goes rather quick to make your background. Next, we're going to take out our insert from our Misty, and we will place that down to have a nice background to stamp on. And I'm going to take a piece of cardstock, a piece of Post-it note tape to hold the card in place, and then I have my rubber stamp, and I'm going to ink that up with black ink. And I will start to stamp this down across the card. Doing this is fun, but you will see I had to do it twice because I messed up on the alignment. However, I did like the fact that I could use a stamp and create my own background that is similar to the washi tape. You will notice that this tracking is a little more rough than what we saw on the washi tape, but don't worry about that. Here I try to line it up and stamp it very lightly, but I've made a mistake, so I had to start all over. For me, I had to throw this away. You may not care that much, but I did. So here's the one that I finished as I went through, and I just had to move that Post-it note tape, and I just keep moving that paper around so that the ink doesn't get on the background of the foam mat. Now, I decided to place my images in my Misty and I placed the sentiment and what I was going to color in there all together. That way I only have to stamp once. And I was able to make 3 of these cards using this method, and it was very quick. And I also colored these offline, and I used different shades of blue to color them, and I tried different colors. So that's a lot of fun just to see what I liked and how I wanted something colored for the image. But I thought this saying was nice, that life is either a great adventure or nothing. Now here's our 2 backgrounds. I want to show you this first. I colored this car, and you can see I used this black matte to matte it because I wanted it to pop off of the card. And when you don't matte it, it doesn't pop off the card. So I recommend matting it. This has a larger mat, or you can make a smaller mat. Also, one of the things I did is and I'm not sure you can see it on camera, but I glossy accent the windows of the truck. I decided to do a white hood for one and one a solid color. And I did like the headlights were on with the yellow. And then on the other one, the headlights are not on. So there's the one with the washi tape. Here's the one with the stamps. I did glossy accent the ones where the headlights are not on, just to give it that pop to the card. Here are the cards we created today. I hope you enjoyed this video and you found some techniques you can use. I hope you stop by next time. Give it a thumbs up if you like it and consider subscribing. And I hope you have a wonderful day.